Hi, welcome back to British Royal Family News Channel, TV News 24 Hours. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry cost Australian taxpayers almost $60,000 on flights, when the then newlyweds toured the country last year. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex spent less than 2 weeks down under for the Invictus Games, but managed to rack up a whopping $57,663 while in the air. According to documents from the Defense Department, the cash figure was the combination of 15 flights between October 16 and October 22, but the couple were only on board for 5 of the journeys. 4 flights were ghost trips, where empty planes arrived or returned to locations, while 6 other routes were designated for support staff or the Royal Australian Air Force's staff officer, the Australian reported. Australian Monarchist League chairman, Philip Benwell, told the publication the flights were of tremendous value during the royal tour. The fact is the Australian federal and state governments lobbied for the Invictus Games to be held in Australia. It was our governments which approved the itinerary and arranged the travel, he said. As is usual with such matters, Australia picked up the tab just as Australia received the enormous profits made, directly and indirectly, from both the holding of the Games and the royal visit. The Australian Republic movement disagreed with taxpayers footing the bill for members of the royal family, who don't even barrack for Australia in the Ashes. A spokesman said, unlike his father Charles, Harry will have no role in Australia's government as our king, if we remain a monarchy. The Duke and Duchess visited Sydney, Melbourne, Dubbo, in New South Wales' Central West, and Queensland's Fraser Island while in Australia last year. When a royal trip is made to a country where the Queen is head of state, it is customary for the host nation to pay for the visit. During the tour, a spokesperson from the Department of the Prime Minister and Cabinet told Daily Mail Australia, the Australian government covers some of the costs associated with the royal tour. Any expenditure meets official procurement guidelines. The cost of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's visit is expected to be consistent with past royal visits. They spent 10 days in Australia for the 16-day tour, which also took them to New Zealand, Fiji and Tonga. Review Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's full itinerary during their first tour at Australia is below. October 16th, visit to the Sydney Opera House to view rehearsal of Spirit 2018 by the Bangarra Dance Theatre. October 17th, visit Farmers Hit by Drought, travel to Victoria Park for picnic to celebrate community spirit. October 18th, visit Social Enterprise Cafe which offers training programs for young Aboriginal people. Duke and Duchess will travel on an iconic Melbourne tram to South Melbourne Beach. October 19th, visit to Bondi Beach to meet local surfing group to discuss mental health. Duke climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge to officially raise the Invictus flag. October 20th, Duke and Duchess will travel by boat to attend the Invictus Games Sydney 2018. Invictus Games Sydney 2018 opening ceremony, where Prince will give speech. October 21st, couple will watch some Invictus Games events including cycling and sailing. October 22nd, couple will take part in traditional smoking ceremony as part of welcome. October 23rd, fly to Fiji's capital Suva with a welcome ceremony known as Verkarikaravi Vakavanua. Reception and a state dinner hosted by the President of Fiji at the Grand Pacific Hotel. October 24th, His Royal Highness will lay a wreath at the Fiji War Memorial and meet Fijian war veterans. October 25th, couple will fly to Tonga, official reception and dinner, and traditional Tongan entertainment. October 26th, couple will return to the Royal Palace for an official farewell with the King of Tonga before departing for Sydney. October 27th, final day of Invictus Games, couple will attend the closing ceremony and both give a speech on their final day in Australia. October 28th, Fly to Wellington, New Zealand. Visit newly unveiled UK War Memorial. Meetings with Prime Minister and Leader of the Opposition at Government House. Evening reception celebrating the 125th anniversary of women's suffrage in New Zealand. October 29, morning meeting with young people from mental health projects in New Zealand. October 30th, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry arrival in Auckland, attend evening reception hosted by the Prime Minister at the Auckland War Memorial Museum. October 31st, visit to lakeside town of Rotorua, and travel to Rainbow Springs to learn more about the center's kiwi bird breeding program, after return to Auckland in the evening. November 1st, depart for London. Prince Harry's parents, Prince Charles and Camilla's trip to Australia for the 2018 Commonwealth Games cost taxpayers more than $1 million in total. The royal couple flew to Australia in April to open the Games, in a trip Australian taxpayers unwittingly footed the bill for. In April 2014, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge also travelled to Australia and New Zealand, spending just 18 days away but covering a similar distance of 23,701 miles. Taxpayers paid out about $474,137. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle delighted royal fans as they touched down in Australia for their first overseas tour as a married couple with the news of Meghan's pregnancy. Thanks you for watching. Please support growing channel by subscribe channel and like video hour.